The reason I came here was because when I was swimming, I hurt my knee. Once I got out of the pool, I just couldn't walk properly. Like, I was in a lot of pain, and it took me a while to then say my knee's genuinely really hurting.
It was hurting, wasn't it? And then you went and hurt it in PE the next day, and then it just got considerably worse quite quickly. And yes, we went to, I think you had, what did we do? Yes, you had a bit of an accident, didn't you? And then we took you to A&E because we wasn't quite sure what was going on with her knee because she couldn't really put weight on it. We thought that maybe she'd done something little to it. So yeah, we took you to A&E and then they put you on crutches because she couldn't weight bear. That's where it all sort of came from. Very quickly went from a twinge to not being able to bear any weight and couldn't bend a knee. Excruciating pain was really where it came from. So I went to A&E and they sort of was like, yep, we think you might have done something, crutches, go and see the physio. And then when we went to the NHS physio, they were lovely, but it looked like it was going to be a very long road to recovery. They scared us thinking that there was possibly going to be surgery, knee surgery. We'd thrown different things at us, didn't they? And it was a really scary time, really wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. And the fact that he was in so much pain all the time really scared us because it just seemed like not even being able to bear weight, where someone who swims all the time, it was quite scary. So that's where it all started. And then you had an accident at school and fell down the stairs and it got progressively worse after that as well. Yeah, and then that's when we sort of, yeah, like I said, tried to go to the NHS for physio and it just looked like a very, very long road and we just thought there's got to be something more than just this for her.
I was in a really bad state because when I was sitting down, I had my legs straight. I was genuinely really scared to bend it. I wouldn't let anyone touch it really. My crutches were just huddled in so that no one would come near me. My knee was just dead straight and if I tried to bend it, I would scream. It was a lot of pain and it wasn't good.
No. I think we was both in a bit of shock, if I'm honest,
but
because it was a massive relief.
Massive relief because I realised I didn't have to have surgery, which I found very good because I was pretty scared. That's the main thing that scared me.
Yeah, it was a massive shock but relief at the same time that it wasn't as bad as they'd made out, and what you diagnosed we were something completely different and was like, it's completely treatable, you're going to be fine. And it was that kind of compassion and instant reassurance that we both walked out of it going, oh, I'm so glad we found these people. And we're so happy that we found you because then instantly we both relaxed. And then the journey we went on here was just amazing from there. So yeah, that was instant relief for both of us, wasn't it? Yeah.
What I found was you were a lot more caring than NHS physio. I'm not being rude, but they don't have the time for it. Like one person's in, then they have to rearrange everything quickly, then the next person's in. They don't have time really for you. Whereas here, it feels very calm, relaxing and enjoyable because the people care for you.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. We all look forward to coming. Yeah. It was exciting and
it wasn't, oh, I've got to do physio again. It was like,
yeah, go see again. And I think the other thing I found watching was actually I just assumed it would be like the same in a way every week and we'd just see some progress, but no, you'd walk in and it'd be like, oh, today I'm going to try this, and it would be exercises or movements I wouldn't even dream of thinking. Yes, and that was it, and you instantly know that you knew what you were doing, you knew what you had to work on, and every time I was excited to see what we're going to do that's different today, and it always was something slightly different. So I felt like I was guessing every time, and it made you, you realise how much care you had. So that was nice for us, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really enjoyable. For our future, for all of us with our knees, it was just an idea moving forward, wasn't it?
If we didn't find you, I probably would still be on crutches. So you've literally changed my life.
Yes, and that's it. And we are very, very, very grateful, aren't we?
Very.
But it's also made us think going forward with all different things. Sports, other daughter, it's just making you very much aware of your joints and what should and shouldn't do things, and just even walking, you realise you constantly look down and go, how am I actually walking? My feet in, feet out, and it makes you reassess, I think, yourself as well. Yeah. But it is going forward, we're forever like just trying to keep an eye on it all, aren't we?
Yeah.
And it makes a huge difference, yeah.
I did feel like it took a couple of sessions because the first session, I was relieved because I found someone who had the time for me, but I think it was more fear.
I was just about to say, same thing. Fear and pain held her back to start with, to trust to do it.
Yeah.
But very quickly, you reassured her instantly, like, it's okay. That pain is there for a reason, but it's okay. It's not going to damage your knee moving. And I think the second that Mia then realised that, we saw the change, and then we'd come back and it was like, you're moving it, and it was just that instant sort of, I can actually, and that was massive. So I was going to say
after
same
my
thing.
first few sessions, my aim was to be able to bend my knee up far enough to then put my hoodie over my knees.
Yeah, tuck yourself up,
Yeah.
isn't it, in a ball?
Yeah.
And you did that very quickly.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Jack told me, I was like, I wanted to see that.
I feel very benefited, but is that the word? Because when I first came here, I was, in simple words, petrified. Now I can bend my knee quite easily, and I feel quite happy with the progress that I've made.
I think we feel quite lucky as well that we did find you.
Yeah.
It was, no, but it's so true, and I know it sounds silly, but you then realise that you have to find the right people that understand what they're doing, and it's such a wide variety physio, and I think I didn't even realise that, and you don't realise that there is so much out there, and you need people that are very channeled to know exactly what they're doing, and finding you, just feel so lucky to have found you, and it's just made, the world's difference.
I couldn't really do PE at all. I love PE, and I love running, I love swimming, I just love all PE in general.
Anything
activity,
sporty, yeah.
But I couldn't do anything at all, and it was genuinely really upsetting sitting there with my crutches thinking I can't do any of this. But then it's just really impressive of how...
Or walking, putting weights on it, it's all of that. Now, it was very quickly she'd hit those targets, I think faster than we all expected. And that was also so encouraging. And then that was me as like, right, I'm ready, and set herself mini goals to get there.
I like tracking my progress, which I found you could do it quite easily.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, you'd set her targets because you knew she liked that. So again, working it towards what Mia liked and tailoring it to her.
It felt very personalised for me, and it felt very nothing as well.
Oh, good.
I think that's the thing. I think that's one of the things I loved, is just how tailored everything you did was. Obviously, I know Mia is your patient, but being a mum that's sitting in it as well, you would always talk to Mia about it and reassure her, and then follow up with me, sort of thing. But it's her that we're concerned about, and I felt the same care from you. That it was like, we're going to get there, and it was, it's just so lovely when you find the right people, and that's what I think I've come away with this, and I'd recommend you to anybody, because you really do have to find the right people that know what they're doing, and you do.
Yeah.
Million times over. Yes, very happy.
I don't
very,
think
very happy.
I actually don't think there's a number that can say how much I appreciate on a scale. I think it would break the scale of how much I appreciate it.
Oh, shoot. Thank you so much, guys. That was amazing.